Hey, Facebook family and friends. This is Terry Hatchett, and
Frank Hatchett, yeah, you know what's up. I'm tired, y'all.
okay, you're gonna be grumpy because you're acting kind of grumpy. And we are the Hatchett Chronicles. Hello. Oh, we got our first person on. Who's that? Can you look at and see who that is? Because I can't see from
D. Merce.
here. Hey. Okay, first we want to do our shout outs. I want to say look out for my artist, Miss Capri, coming out with her song Go Hard. We're going to be dropping that in distribution soon. She also have Hard Love that's also already in distribution. That came out February 19th. My book that I've been talking about, The Power of God, will be published by the end of April. That's what we're looking at, published date. So please look out for that. I know I've been talking about that for a long time coming, but it is about to hit, The Power of God. My sister's Arthur Valerie McAllister her book will actually be out March. Her second book, the book club 2, Carol's Return, will actually be out March 24th. And she's doing a sip and paint for all the people in the Richmond area. Or if you want to come out, please go to Eventbrite. Is that right? Eventbrite?
Eventbrite.com.
Yeah, eventbrite.com and register. Tickets are only $20, and that's for the canister to paint and also a signed autograph book from her, the book club too. Also, shout out to my husband and SMG and 5 King Productions for all the projects that they are working on. I think that Self-Destruction Part 2 is almost finished.
Yeah, we just finishing that up. We got that coming. We got SMG, the Royal Family CD. We dropping that. We giving away a CD basically. We putting it up on thatpiff.com. That's a free stream site. So y'all could all go there and get it free. The free download. Don't have to pay for it or nothing. The CD is fire, man. We're giving y'all some content just to, hold on, because y'all been following us and rocking with us. So we're going to drop something for y'all. And that's going to be April 10th. We're dropping that on thatpiff.com. That's the Royal Family. SMG presents the Royal Family CD. That's got everybody in the squad, a lot of production by the 5 Kings, including myself. Then we have another project that we dropping on the 420. So you know what 420 is, it's called Cannabis Soul. So it fits with the, it fits with the 420 movement and all of that. We got that dropping on 420. And then behind those two, we got volume 1 and 2 Freestyle Madness. So we got a lot of content coming for y'all. Y'all been hanging with us. We've been showing little skits and moments of us in the studio freestyling and rocking and working and doing songs and stuff. So we get ready to drop something for y'all, real quick. Like I said, April 10th, so y'all can, tune in. And we got a lot of stuff coming, man. We got a lot of stuff coming. So we're just trying to give y'all something for right now. Just a little snack plate, man. It's gonna be crazy though.
So we love and appreciate y'all. Keep on supporting us. Please go. We are switching over. The Hatchett Chronicle is switching over to YouTube, and once we start getting the buzz, we will be streaming live from YouTube. But go to our page and what did I say? Subscribe. That's what it is. Subscribe to our page, Hatchett Chronicles, on YouTube. Once we get a certain amount of people, we will be switching completely over to the YouTube. So I ask all the people that support us to please subscribe to our YouTube page, Hatchett Chronicles.
And hang in there with us. And we appreciate the support and love and all of that. So it's coming.
And to hear more about what's going on with us, you can also go to our website on www.untappedtalentrecords.com. That's our website, and I try to keep that up to date with everything that we're doing. SMG and the 5 King Productions, my book, Generational Words, all of the people that we support and support us. All our affiliates is on our website.
Artists.
Generational Words, our artists, everything is on our website. So you can go there and see what's going on and keep up to date as to what we're doing. I think that's it. Now we can get into actually the subject for today.
Hey, Sylvia, what's happening?
Hi, Sylvia.
What's the deal? We loving you too, you know.
Mwah. Okay, so the subject today, I don't think my husband knows about it, but I wanted to talk about, well, first of all, in 2 days, it will be our anniversary, our 2nd anniversary. Yay for us. Whatever. You see how he act after 2 years? Why, I'm just shocked and appalled. Anyway, so I thought that our subject would be on, we
love you too.
For people who know us, they know that I always say that my husband has the last word and that I'm submissive unto him and proud of it, which I am and still proud of it. And I always say that I can follow him because he is a God-fearing man. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I showing you goodies? Sorry. See, you don't like that. Anyway, I can say that I follow him because he's a God-fearing man, and because he is a God-fearing man, that's why I can follow him. But what I wanted to talk about, the subject I wanted to talk about today is when I don't necessarily listen to what he says, or when he says one thing and I say another, and I might not necessarily do what he says.
Greg Anderson.
Like for instance, last week there was something that we disagreed on, and I didn't listen to him, and I didn't do what he said too, because it wasn't in the best interest of us. And that being said, most of the time I do listen to my husband. Most of the time he does have the last word. But on the other hand of that, my job as a wife is what's in the best interest of us. And we also got into a conversation like this last week because we were talking about an incident whereas some down here is very popular in Virginia for, and I'm not outing anybody, but a lot of men drive with no license. And we were talking about that, and I said, well, and my husband was like, well, I would never drive with no license. And he said, sometimes I feel like I want to drive because, you drive all the time, and I know you'd be tired, and I feel bad. And I looked at him, and I said to him, not in my car, not with my name in the car would you drive. And he looked at me kind of strange, but he knew what I meant by that. He was like, oh, it's like that? And I said, yes, it's like that. Because me as his wife, I have to do what's in the best interest of us, which means that if he's doing something that's going to pull us down, then I have to be woman enough to stand up for his sake and for my sake and say, no, this is not happening, and make a stand on it. Like, for instance, I would not allow him to drive without a license, especially a car with my name on it. Reason being is that if he goes down, I go down. We're partners. So if he gets busted with a car, let's say he's driving without a license and he get busted, he get put in jail, the car get towed. Okay, now my man is out of my household. I have no car for no means. I can't, if I had a job, I couldn't get back and forth to work. I couldn't make money to get him out. So we both go down. So as his wife and as his partner and his helpmate, according to the Bible, it is my job to say, no, this is not happening.
Vice versa.
Exactly. Those are the times when I say that I don't listen or that I might not go with his word. It would be times like that. Now, that's not to say my husband would do anything like that, because I don't think he would. But as a woman, we need to think about stuff like that when we support our husband. I think sometimes we get my submissiveness does not necessarily mean being, for lack of a better word, ignorant. Which means that, yes, I am submissive to him. Yes, he does have the last word. But however, on the other hand of that, if he's doing something or that's not right or not in the best interest of our family unit, then it's up to me to step up. It's up to me to say, hey, no, this is not going to be good for us. This is not in the best interest of us. I can't allow you to do this because you will mess up both of us. You know, and I think that sometimes we might get that confused as the women of the household are being submissive.
And as a man, sometimes we don't think of those things. And when we do, if we don't think of them, and they do, you know, like she did say that, and you know, when it was the way she said it, I looked at her like, what? But at the same time, we have to know when and how to receive something that our wife is telling us, and know that it's in the best interest for both of us. Not that she's overstepping her bounds or she's trying to tell you what to do, because a lot of men have that ego where, man, my wife ain't she telling me what to do, and you know, all. And it's not about that. It's about the unit. It's about the unity of the family. It's about the unit of both of you guys. So with that being said, you know, I'm not even gonna lie. When she said it, I did look at her with a side eye, because I was like, what you mean? What? But then I thought about it like, yeah, well, you know, if I did do that, you know, try to hop behind the wheel with no license, there would be, and get pulled over, there would be a lot of repercussions behind that, you know. And I thought about it like, yeah, you know, that she was right about that. And then at the same time, vice versa. You know, if she decided to hop behind the wheel without a license and, you know, drive and stuff, it's going to tear me up. I'm going to have to put out a bunch of bread to get the car back, get her out of jail. Then we got to go to court, no matter what fines we got to pay, whatever the case. You know, so, you know, it's about being connected with your wife or your husband or the person that you're with to understand that, you know, sometimes things are said, but it's not said in malice. It's said in love to protect the unity of the family, you know, so.
And then there are other things that we don't necessarily listen, that I don't listen to, that also in the best interest of not necessarily me, but in the what just happened? Did it stop?
No, still.
Oh, not necessarily me, but in the best interest of my husband. One of the things that I didn't, there was another thing that happened last week that I didn't listen to. I won't get into it, but it happened to be with a piece of clothing that my husband was fond of that I threw away.
Yo, let me say this right now on my behalf. And brothers, if y'all with me, man, type a yes or a thumbs up or something. We have clothes But we may have a pair of sweatpants that we have for 6, 7 years. They may have a hole or two here and there, but they are the most comfortable pair of sweatpants you may have in your arsenal. And they're just to wear around the house when you lounging watching TV or chilling watching the game, or I'm in the studio cooling out. You know, I got a t-shirt and some sweatpants on, some slippers or some socks, and I'm just cooling. Okay, the sweatpants are beat up. Fine, I'm not going anywhere. I don't plan on going anywhere. I'm not going out the house in them. She really had a fit and threw my sweatpants in the garbage.
Okay, so
she bought me 2 pair, yeah, but I ain't tripping.
Yes, I bought. Okay, here. Let me lay my case down.
That does not.
Let me lay my case down.
That does not suffice.
Okay.
Those were a special.
Let me lay my. And here, y'all heard it first on Hatchett Chronicles. Our first disagreement. Okay, and women, hear me. Okay, number one, I bought 2 pairs to replace it. Actually, 3. Number 2, he says when he just lounging in the studio when he just hanging around the house. But understand, my husband is a producer, which means that he has people coming in and out of the studio all the time. He is in the studio all the time, okay? So people are constantly, he might be like right now, we're doing a Hatchett Chronicles. It just so happens that nobody is here. But that don't say in the next 5 minutes somebody might walk into here, because he's constantly working and in the studio, okay? So what does it look like? I'm his wife. I'm his helpmate. I'm supposed to be taking care of my husband. He gets up to go to the bathroom and he got a big old hole in the side of his pants. How does that make me look? Okay, as his wife, who's supposed to be taking care of him, making sure he's clean, his clothes is clean, making sure he has a hot meal, making sure, you know, he has clothes. How does that make me look? Okay, yes, I threw them in the garbage because we do not wear we are not so bad off that we got to wear holy clothes up in this joint.
They was holy.
Okay.
They was holy.
They not that type of holy. Okay, we don't do that here. Okay, and yes, they went into the garbage, and he did not like it. But that was one thing that I did not listen to, and I put my foot down, and that's the bottom line. And I don't care.
Sharif, what's up, family? Yeah, she threw my sweats out, bro. That wasn't cool.
It was what it was.
Got him.
Exactly. It was what it was. Okay, so
sweatpants out. Being mad about that.
As you can
see that? That's a king symbol right there. You don't throw a king sweatpants out.
If the king got holy sweatpants, they go in the garbage, okay? And that's from the invisible queen. You see, my tiara is invisible, but that's from the queen. It went in the garbage, okay? But only a queen could get away with that. The servants probably would have got in trouble. Might
have got shot.
Yeah, but I could get away with it because I'm the queen, okay? And so, that being said, as you can see, my submissiveness does not mean that I listen to everything that he says because if it's wrong.
What's submissive? A lot of people don't understand what submissive is. And submissive does not mean, oh, I gotta listen to my husband. I can't say nothing back. I can't talk. I can't. That is not what submissive is. Submissive is being able to compromise and understand where you are when it's time to make a decision, whether your decision is the best or not. And we both come to the best agreement. That's how I see submissive. That may not be the term and the Webster, okay, but and our relationship, submissive, I don't even look at it as being submissive. She just knows what the Word of God says, and that to me is where the submissiveness comes in. because I know what the Word of God says as for what a man is supposed to do and what a man is supposed to be in a household. And as long as I take care of my part and do what I'm supposed to do as a man of the house, she's supposed to do what she's supposed to do as the woman of the house. But that don't mean submissive, don't mean you got to walk behind me when we go to the store, or you got to ask me for permission to talk, or can you put your hand up when you want to say something? Wrong. Or right, or even if I'm wrong, you scared to say something, or you can't say anything, or that's not submissive. That's being controlling. That's being a robot. You know what I mean? That's not where we at with that. So.
Yep, they were holy.
They was holy. Word up, Reef. They had a little, you know what I mean? They had a little scratch.
His whole side hip was out. Every time.
It was not that big.
Yes, it was. Every time he stood up.
It was like this big.
Every time he stood up, his side hip was like, hello. And that had to go. That had to
Reef,
go.
Yo, that little, you know what I mean? Small little, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Platt, what's good?
That wasn't a peekaboo hole. That was a bug eye hole.
Well, whatever, man. Whatever. Those is my favorite sweatpants.
Well, now you have to get another favorite pair.
Pardon me. I still feel some type of way about those joints, man.
He will get over it. And how befitting for us to have our first disagreement 2 days before our second anniversary. That's wonderful. I just think that's so special.
That just lets you know it's real. It's definitely real. For 2 years, though, I'm thankful. I thank God for you. I thank you. I'm blessed.
Oh,
and I love you.
Too. And I love you too.
This is I couldn't be more happier in my life, y'all.
Me too.
All right, back to the show.
Okay. That is a part of the show because this is our anniversary show. Because in 2 days, it will be our second anniversary. And it doesn't feel like our second anniversary. It feels like
just another day. Just another day.
What's that song, baby?
No, see, you doing.
I have a complaint. He won't let me sing, y'all.
If you can sing, you can sing. That's
he put his foot down and will not let me sing.
I'm going to put my foot down so far I'm going to end up in China when it comes to her singing.
He won't let me on the mic. It's just horrible the way he treats me when it comes to singing.
Y'all would do the same. Don't disrespect my wife, but y'all do the same.
I think that we should have a vote on Hatchett Chronicles. How many people feel like he should let me get on the mic and sing?
They could say that and type it in and all of that, but they're not going to be here to listen to what the hell I'm listening to. And I'm not. No.
Yeah, but that'll make. Baby.
No. This is one time I want to exercise that last word thing.
We must overrule him.
We have to overthrow the kingdom.
Mutiny.
Mutiny on the bow.
Okay, so back to his word, because that's what the show is about. His word. His word is bond in our house. His word is the last word, unless it is hurtful to himself or our family. Yeah, our family. Our family. Otherwise, I pretty much listen to what he said, right, babe? I'm a good girl. I'm pretty much a good girl.
Yeah, I have no complaints with And it's not even, I don't even, like, I feel uncomfortable when you say, you know, I listen to you.
Why? I do.
I mean, because I don't, because we're grown and we're understanding of what we have.
But people get so caught up in that, in words. It's like, people do, that's actually, people get caught up in, oh, I ain't listening, you know. And Valerie and I, my sister and I was talking about that yesterday. We took a little road trip, and we were talking about that. People get so caught up in words, and for a long time, one of the things we talked about is, you know, wanting love in your life, but are you ready for love?
Thanks, bro.
One of the reasons why some people are not, especially women, we are big with, oh, he ain't gonna tell me what to do. You know, I'm gonna do what I want to do. But you know what? That's not the right attitude, because 9 times out of 10, sometimes they only telling you what's right because they love you. You know, and I'm not offended if my husband say something to me like today. I was getting ready to go outside. I was getting ready to go to the store, and I didn't have on, and the weather is like pneumonia weather here. It's like really nice, but tomorrow it might be snowing.
It'll be freezing.
And I don't have any sleeves on, and this is a thin dress. And I was getting ready to go to the store, and he was like, "Where's your jacket?" And I looked at him, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go."
But what? Look, I said, "Where's your jacket?" She said, "It's nice outside, baby," and then gave me a kiss, like I was supposed to just forget it.
Yeah.
You know, once she kissed me, and then she, "It's nice outside," gave me a kiss and started walking towards the door, and I was like, "Hello." So she went into the other room and got the shawl out the closet and came back like, "How's this?" I said, "Now you cooking with grease."
But you know what? When I went outside, the wind was blowing, and it was a little chilly,
anyway.
And I needed it. So, you know, had I been like, he ain't gonna tell me what to do, and walked outside, then I would have been hurting myself because I would have been chilly.
And it wasn't me telling, it was a suggestion. Because I know how the weather is here. You know what I mean? It wasn't like
but he was right.
Telling you.
That was my point. He was right. And instead of getting caught up in the wordplay of he ain't gonna tell me what to do, I decided to just go get my jacket and put it on. And it turned out I needed my shawl. So, you know, sometimes I say don't sweat the small stuff. Sometimes we get caught up in the small stuff and we hurt ourselves. You know, we don't you know, we don't think about, you know, ourselves, or they're trying to tell us something that's good for us, you know, because they care. And I know that we as women are big on that, because society will tell us that, you know, we can be independent and we don't need no man. And you know what? Guess what?
Double J.
I don't need a man. I don't need my husband. I want my husband. And me wanting him come along with a need. So I'm good with that. So, you know, whether I use the word I need my husband or I want my husband, it's all the same. My husband should be in my life. And out of respect that I know that he loves me, yes, I'm going to listen to him. Yes, if he suggests that I put on my jacket, then I'm going to go back and get my jacket, because I don't always think. Sometimes I just fly off, and I might need that little birdie in my ear to tell me what's right. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, and the same with me. The same with me. There's been times I'm ready to go out, and I'll say, it's probably nice. And I need a jacket. No, you don't need it. And then I'm like, I don't know. All right, but then, yeah, you do need a jacket, and I'll grab it. But so, it's the same. It's the same.
The holy pants, you know? Like, you know.
We're going to stop with the holy pants.
Like, for instance, the holy pants, you know. I brought him 3 more pair to replace that. And he knows deep down in his soul he shouldn't be walking around with holy pants.
No.
He knows I was right.
Deep down inside, I was hurt about those sweatpants, y'all. I ain't even tripping. Those was comfortable. I had those for a minute.
He might not admit it. It might take him, you know, a couple months. But in a couple months, he'll be like, yeah, she was right about the holy pants. I shouldn't be walking around with holy pants.
I miss those. Right now, I was wishing Word up, she did. Give me a kiss like I was supposed to forget. Haas, what's happening, brother Haas?
Hey,
what's happening, brother Haas? Reef said, real talk. Much respect. Yeah, she thought that was going to get get the whole subject.
Sometimes the kiss does work.
Yeah, a lot of times it worked, but not today. Not today. That train ain't work today. That was not. That wasn't going down like that.
And I gotta admit, sometimes he'll say something, and in my head I'll be like, "He ain't telling me what to do," but I still listen. But I look for real. Sometimes in my head I'll be like, "Who do you think he's talking to?" Like sometimes he'll say something to me, and sometimes you don't want to hear what's right. That's what it is. And sometimes he'll say something, and I know he's right, and that makes me mad because, dang, why he not tell me? But I don't say that. I'll be like, okay, and I'll just look at him. But then in the long run, I know he was right. It's just that, I ain't admit it sometimes.
That's terrible. I didn't know you did that in your head.
I do. He's like, who do you think he's talking to? He'll tell me what to do. But you know what?
Y'all see?
Sometimes
you see what you have? You see?
No, but sometimes you get in trouble for that too.
You never know. You never know.
Remember when I went outside and I fell and I told you it's because I was sneaking?
Yeah, trying to sneak. And she fell down. Trying to be slick, and she fell down. And then didn't want to tell me she fell down. But she had to. Because God convicted her hard.
My knee was bleeding and everything.
Because she tried to get sneaky and get away with something that she wasn't supposed to be doing because I mentioned something. See? I'm telling you, God don't like ugly. And he ain't too far cute. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do when it's time to do what you do. Yeah, she tried to get slick and fell down, scraped her knee and everything. I'm looking at her knee like, what the? Baby, I want to tell you something. And I was like, oh, Lord, what's going on? I felt you fell? Well, how the hell did you fall? Well, when you said, I was like, man, you see that?
I can't see.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Haas? Praise God, everything is good, bro. She made an executive decision about my sweatpants.
Yes, see, sometimes you got to do that in corporate,
Yo, Stars On, what's good, baby?
I am the director of operations of this corporation, and so every now and then I have, cause see the CEO, he be just sitting sitting in his big office. He don't really know anything that's going on, and sometimes I gotta enlighten him.
Sometimes you gotta let them think you don't know what's going on, so they can feel important. Important.
Yeah, so that is
that's the word for today, the word.
Yeah, you don't necessarily all the time.
Just to, let everybody know, man, if you're in a relationship or with your significant other, your wife or your husband, whatever the case may be, it's okay to be, how can I say this without anybody getting offended? It's okay to compromise. It's definitely okay to compromise. And it's okay to listen. Don't always think that somebody's trying to tell you what to do, because we've been rebelling since we was kids when somebody tried to tell you what to do.
I think that's a good point, baby.
That's
a good point. You're looking at it like a kid, and they trying to tell me what to do. But if you're both adults, you don't have to prove you're adult.
Right.
If you're rich, you ain't gotta prove you rich.
Right.
If you got a job, you ain't gotta prove you got a job. You know,
Right.
you ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody.
Right.
So if you're an adult, why you gotta be like, ain't gonna tell me what to do? You're adult. You know, you ain't gotta prove
Right.
you're adult.
Right.
Somebody, and if you know this person care about you, they're not just gonna tell you something just to be telling you something. They're telling you something because they care.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the point. If you know someone cares, you know that it's in your best interest. And you know if this person loves you and you know that they love you, then you know it's in the best interest for both of y'all. You know, so it's not looking at it like somebody's trying to tell you what to do. Todd Anthony, what's happening, brother? This dude's still calling me Funkenstein from back in the day. My goodness, bro. I ain't go by that name since LB, bro.
You haven't seen those holy pets, he would have been Funkenstein.
Hey, Star Zone, he said, I love this. I need more of this. No doubt. And we here, man.
Please tell him, because we need to be more consistent with the Hatchett Chronicles. But it's his fault that we're not, because of the fact that he is so busy as a producer. Hey, Francis, you downstairs? Okay.
Yeah, hey, Reef, you right, man. You right. He says sometimes his father used to say, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy?
Exactly.
That's right. That's a question you ask yourself. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's a question you ask yourself. And I'd rather be happy. I'd rather be happy. So would you rather be right or happy?
I'd rather be happy.
Case closed.
And that's exactly why sometimes when I be like in my head, he ain't gonna tell me what to do. I don't say it out loud. Because I'd rather be happy. So that's just for me to know. I don't tell him. I don't say that to him. Every once in a while I get snippy with him.
And still going strong. And I want to say this. We have a very enjoying and wonderful conversation, Happy Chronicles today. But I just want to say in seriousness, because we've been having such a good time. In 2 days will be our anniversary, and I am thankful. I so thank God because I still have not had an argument with my wife. And that is a blessing. And I thank God for that. I thank my wife. Believe me, I thank my wife. But I thank God because we have not had an argument. And I have not had to raise my voice at my wife like she's a child or call her out of her name, which I don't do that anyway. I've never done that. I did that one time a long time ago with my first ex-wife. And when I did that, she addressed it, and I never did it again. So, but with that being said,
that's black woman. When she addressed it, and he never did it.
Yeah, she addressed it, and I thought about it, and I was like, because how she addressed it, she, you know, her mom like heard me say it too, and it was crazy, and it was, you know, we was arguing and going crazy, whatever, and I called her the B word, you know what I mean? But I didn't do it in the house. I was outside yelling up to the window because she was in the window, and I said it while I was outside. You know what I mean? Like I'm outside putting our business in the street and all of that. And that wasn't cool for me to do that like that. And you know, she addressed it when I got back home, and her mom addressed it, and her mother, God rest her soul, I love that woman still, man. She said to me, you got to be careful of the things you say. You shouldn't call a woman that, even if you're mad at her, you don't call her that. She was like, think about if somebody would have did that to your mom, how would you have felt? And when she said that,
how they would have felt after they got beat up.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, well, I mean, you know, and after she said that to me, I really thought about that. And that was the last time I ever called a woman out of her name. Whether it was my ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or anything, I just always thought about that. Like, I would never want nobody to do that to my mom. So
we don't have, fortunately, we are blessed. We don't have anything to argue about, really. You know, I try to make up things sometimes.
Yo, Reed, listen. She be saying, let's find something to argue about. What? Did you just say that?
No, I be bored, y'all, and I just try to.
Yo, did you just say that? Did you really? Like, and I'll be laughing and joking, and sometimes I'll be saying in my head, did she really mean that? Did she really mean that? Is it that? She I be bored
sometimes, and I just want to see what happens. Cause you know what? It's really crazy to. I wouldn't even know how to act if he really got mad at me and yelled at me.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we have company, Facebook.
This is my little bro right here.
And he's a part of the 5 King production.
One of the 5 Kings. And that's China right there.
We're doing Hatchett Chronicles, and this is a couple right here. So this is nice.
Anniversary gift.
Happy early anniversary.
Oh,
thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Stop picking that apart.
Set this right up here. No, put that right.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a family show. I shouldn't be.
Bless y'all. Check it out. This is
I love pineapple.
It's an anniversary gift, man. Thank God.
You're gonna be like.
Just want y'all to check it out. This is something we got.
So I'm glad that you're here. Our subject today was
Well, we're not gonna we gonna
we
end
still
this
got
Facebook.
15 minutes.
No, we don't have 15 minutes.
We've been on for an hour.
Almost, but because I got what I gotta do.
Got you.
Okay, well, let me just say this too, because we don't get guests much on Hatchett Chronicles. Okay, our subject real quick was, I always talk on Hatchett Chronicles how I'm submissive unto my husband. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I listen to him he has the last word, but if he's wrong, he's wrong. And I'm going to step up and say you're wrong. I'm not going to let him get away with just saying anything, especially if he's wrong, and that's the only time when my voice will overrule him. Like, let's say if he didn't have a license and he's driving without having a license, you can't do that, especially if my name is on the car. You ain't getting away with that. Or, like the other week, he had some holy ones, and I bought him 3 pairs of pants, but I threw away the holy ones, and he had a problem with that. But they were holy, and even though he wear them at home, he has people coming in and out of the studio. What I look like as his wife, he getting up with big holes on the side of his brain. That don't make me look so good. And it's just not happening.
Things clean.
I'm in
the studio chilling.
It's just not happening.
I'm around the house.
So they went into the garbage. And he has a problem with that. But whatever.
You had to wear the face while he was getting pretty. You know what I mean?
Oh, God. He
I said they was holy. Well, listen, y'all. We
this is so good.
I want to say.
Go in the room. This is so good. This is.
I want to say thank you to everybody for joining in today, man, to the Hatchett Chronicles, and y'all finally got a chance to see some guests that we have. My wife got the book coming out. We got the mixtape coming out.
Please go to YouTube and subscribe to the Hatchett Chronicles so that we can make a good transfer over to the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Hatchett Chronicles. Look out the end of April for The Power of God. It's finally coming out. My sister book, the 24th. The book club. Cal's Return, Part 2, Sip and Paint. If you're in Richmond area, go on Eventbrite and register. Get an autographed copy of her book. My artist, Miss Capri, is coming out with Go Hard.
That's crazy.
Del Royale, he is coming out with some new stuff too, because his EP is coming out. I haven't forgotten about him. My other artists, SMG 5 King Productions, doing some.
We got the stuff going on.
Whole lot of projects.
We got the April 10th joint dropping. We got the April 20th joint dropping, the 420 joint. Then we got the volume 1 and 2 of Freestyle Madness. We got artists coming with their own joints too. We selling beats still.
Studio time. www.untappedtalentrecords.com. Go and keep up to date with what's going on. You also can go on there and if you need studio time or beats, you can put in a little email to us.
And then too, we got like a little newsletter on there that you can read and find out like what's going on with us, and you know what you know, just to keep up with like the artists and the producers and you know stuff that everybody's doing. So you know that's another thing. And we appreciate everybody for joining in today. I want to say God bless. We love y'all. If there's any questions or any topics y'all want to talk about, feel free to drop a line. We'll definitely get back to you. Send us some suggestions on what kind of topics that we could, you know, that we can address. And let's make history, man. Like my wife said, we will be switching over to YouTube soon. So we'll definitely keep you abreast of that and let you know what's going on. But
we need your support to do it. So please subscribe to YouTube, Hatchett Chronicles.
And I didn't mean to cut our Chronicles short today, but you know I got my little bro here, and we got some work to do. You know, on the nah, it's a blessing, man. We got some work to do, and me and bro got to get to work on because we got these projects, man. So you know the work don't ever stop. Yo, we love y'all, and thanks for everything. And
thanks for the support.
Peace out.
Hatchett Chronicles, we out.
And we love y'all.
Peace.
Hey.
Right?
Mm-hmm.